And howdy doody.
Hello. Merry Christmas stream.
Ho, ho, ho. Okay, let's get the bad joke out of the way. How do you know that Santa Claus is a man?
I don't know.
Well, he shows up late. He eats the cookie, empties its sack, and leaves before the sun goes up.
Santa Claus, you're such a bad guy.
Do you know why Santa Claus is such a jolly feller?
Why is he such a
He
jolly?
knows where all the naughty girls live.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, no, I said, the hell was the Christmas present? Give me a copy of that list.
Wouldn't that be nice to have that infopedia?
That would be the ultimate black book right there. All right. Let's see. Akirash is already here. Waypoint is here. And Brand, aka Eat More Possum, is here.
Yes, you guys would be impressed to the fact that we tried to debug a problem already before the stream started.
Which is why we're late.
Yeah.
Even though we're early, we're still late. So
maybe somebody with the O2 goggles will be able to answer that question for us.
Well, you mean the goggles too? There's no
goggles. whatever the freaking goggles, freaking whatever the hell, number 2 V1 goggles 2 V1, right? And the goggles 2 V2 are the Integras. No,
quit it already. Okay, there's goggles 2 and goggles Integra, and that's it.
That's it. There's no other goggles.
Don't go the way of the freaking walk snail where you can't figure out which V2 is V2 anymore.
Oh boy, the way of the walk snail.
But I did get. There we go.
That's the mini VTX. Now, what'd that cost you? $120?
Nope. This thing is $80.
Gosh. Oh.
And this is the one. This is now the new mini lightweight VTX they have. It's a little heavier than the Bear board, but it's got better cooling on it. It's got a voltage range anywhere from 1S to 3S.
And it doesn't make it broke.
And it puts out 500 milliwatt versus the 350 on the other minis. So it puts out a little bit more power. Has a higher voltage range. Shouldn't be as sensitive to voltage spikes as the other one was. So.
Oh, I like the first part that it's $80.
And then I bought a couple of these.
Now you saw I did figure out the camera question I was going to ask you. Those were all HD0 cameras.
The Avatar HD Pro camera. That's just the one was really good night vision. And that's
what's the resolution? What's the VT?
1080.
Yeah.
1080, 100 frames per second. Ta-da.
Yeah, did you see Nick Burns and do the HD0 ones?
I have not.
I thought the video was pretty good, but you just never know because it's just hard to really tell. But I don't think it was any better than anything that I've seen put out. That's 1080. They had the bigger camera, the one with the 1/2-inch sensor. Is that what that one has?
I don't even know what the sensor size is on that one.
I think that's the bigger one was a 1/2-inch, and then they had everybody has the big one and then the micro, they call it the nano or whatever.
Well, the micro is the big one, the nano is the little one. Yeah, figure that one out. That's where the confusion gets compounded.
Oh, Grumpy's here to help, so
he's late, but he's here. start over. All right. Here's one for you, grumpy vlogger. You know, you've been around the block. How do you know that Santa Claus is a man? Well, it's simple. He shows up late, eats the cookie, empties his sack, and leaves before the sun rises.
That's a Merry Christmas joke.
Yeah. I'm hearing that the grumpy vlogger moonlights as Santa Claus at the Dollar General store. That took a second to sink in.
My brain is working slow today. I was bombarded today with garbage, so my brain is freshly opening slowly for other information that has nothing to do with A's, B's, and C's. I actually got an email that was about 2 pages long about mercy for their child.
Oh boy.
I know it's getting, it's getting rough when we have to write 2-page notes so our kid can keep their A for their future. But that doesn't work. That doesn't work later on. You can't get notes from your mom later. All right, that's enough of that. I'm not talking about that.
So image sensor on the Pro camera is 1 or 1.8 inch. Sony Starvis 2.
1.8. That's it. It's Starvis. That's still good. That's a good camera.
Well, this is the one that can see in just about dark. So.
But I just was impressed with I don't know what HD0 gear costs, but I was impressed with that.
Well,
it was decent, but it was Nick Burns.
Well, let's take a look and see what HD0 gear costs. We have the technology.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a right there. It's it's the Zero Micro. Yeah, the Micro and the Nano. Yep.
Yep. The cameras are $50. VTX is $100. The whole kit is $150.
And you get an antenna.
Yeah, when you buy the whole kit, which looks awful similar to the KEDX stop camera. So,
yeah, I just thought I don't. What are the goggles there? $399,
$599
or $5. I can't see that here. I got it small. Yeah, that would make no sense whatsoever. $399. Everybody'd be on that.
Well,
there we go. Now I see it. I just got to make my screen bigger.
If you still have a bunch of analog and you want to kind of venture into the digital, the HD0 is probably your best bet because it has that backward compatibility with the expansion module right here, this thing. Because that pops right on the side of the goggle, and then you keep your analog module, and it's actually excellent video.
Yeah,
for analog.
Yeah, I was impressed with I was impressed with what Burn. He was talking about latency and stuff like that. He was working on the
well, the difference between HD0 and any other digitals, HD0 is a one-way system. So the VTX just keeps hammering out a signal and the goggles receive it.
Right.
Where Walksound DJI have a two-way communication going on between the goggles and that's where latency comes from.
Gotcha. I got you.
You resend, it needs to have that time to report back. Oh, we didn't get that. Send it again.
I got you.
So
And it's for different reasons because we're recording on the live.
But no, I don't care for the HD0 breakup.
The
tiling that's going on was HD0.
I think it's once again, you've got two camps that are working side by side, and Cadix is just a teeny bit ahead. And you've got that.
Well, it's not apples to apples comparison. You can't do that. It's two entirely different systems on entirely different engineering.
Right. So, you basically are making a choice. And
it's you can either have pretty picture or low latency.
Yeah, I think we're getting to the point where we're getting both. Probably the biggest comment that I hear when it comes to walks now is the ability to put smaller VTXs, much lighter in weight, less cost. Yep. It's just you're into digital, and you're now in a system where every year you're hoping for a little bit better quality, but you're still, the price point is lower, And the other thing I hear is from people is that I can, when I went to Walksnail, this came from a listener, I can't remember who it was. They basically said, when I went to Walksnail, I can do so much more now because I'm not broke after buying one quad, and that's kind of where you are with DJI. It's you buy one setup and you're into it over $1,000. Yeah. $2,000, it's, and with my brain, and that's why I've been kind of picking your brain. I need more stimulus, and DJI doesn't do it enough right now. It's fun.
What brain?
I'm like you. I like to have little toys, and new ones coming in boxes. It would be fun. But right now I'm blinded by the DJI emblem. I'm working on it.
Jim's here.
You gotta
be careful what you say about the Canadians.
Guys, don't you agree? You gotta have counteractive worlds going on. Like Kai will go, this is what I like.
There needs to be a balance, yeah.
Little bit of a balance there. And if we were both doing the same thing and we just agreed all the time, that would suck. Even though I kind of agree a lot, it's just I do it in secret.
You'll agree with me, and the next video is going to have the exact opposite in it.
Hey, Steven. Uh-oh.
But anyway, I mean, we're coming to the end of the year. Gives us a chance to, roll down memory lane a bit.
Oh, well.
So what would you call product of the year for this year? I know I'm kind of catching you out cold because I didn't give you a heads up on it.
It's okay. I love the Pocket 3. Obviously, I'm kind of not drone related. If it's drone related or not. I don't think DJI's put anything out that's amazing. If you look at GPS drones, obviously they own that whole question. But if you're looking at just product in general, that's kind of changed things. I think when Cadix and Walksnail came out, just saying we're gonna light up the digital world and we're going to change things, that really, I think if you're looking at something that systematically moved people's needles, because there really wasn't another choice, I think that possibly could have been the biggest mover of the year. But for cameras, it's the Pocket 3. It was needed. It's been a long time. but I'm not too excited about the Action 4. It didn't blow anybody away. And then came the counter punch, with the Go 12.
Well, I mean, we had the Avata come out. That turned out to be a gateway drug for a lot of camera drone guys to come to the dark side.
Well, that was the Cinewhoop revolution that happened. Remember, nobody wanted a Cinewhoop. It was like, oh, we don't want to have freaking prop guards. Now it's like, it got cool,
Well, prop guards fell out of favor because they make the drone so much louder.
Yeah, loud. They take away performance. But really, if you see a really good 3-inch fly, it can fly as good as a non-ducted. And it's not really a duct; it's just a guard.
Yeah,
the ones that you want. You want the prop guards. You don't want prop ducts. That's like hauling freaking trash cans around.
Well, no, and the early Cinewhoops, we had the Flywood Chasers that was try to be ducted, but then they found out, the distance between the prop tip and the guard can only be so large before you lose that benefit of the guard for the thrust.
For the duct, yeah.
And then Shin drones come out with a tapered duct that, supposed to offset the loss from the guard. But
yeah, I think you're right. When you're looking at the revolution of the year, that definitely is it. I mean, I think everybody kind of bid on that one. I bit early because obviously the Avata was a big deal. And then they added all those stupid freaking controllers with it, trying to over revolutionize the world. Nobody wants that loss of control that that freaking air stick had,
the DJI dildo.
Yeah, I still have it inside my bag. It's sitting in there. I never use it. I don't even, every once in a while,
that's not what she said.
never use it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I have that dildo in my pocket, but I never use it.
Jim's thinking FPV is going to be bigger in 2024. Yeah, I think we're in for another push because we just got out of a hole. The COVID thing freaking put everything on hold. I mean, we lost a year basically. And there's stuff that was being worked on, and then they had all the problems in China with manufacturing and trying to keep people healthy and deporting people. Takes a lot of time.
I'm going to tell you right now, the Cat X Goggle X, there are definitely some bumps on the road. Was those things, and I really haven't put mine through its paces yet, and I'm half as scared to at this point.
I still think that the original, the full face goggle is still best. I'm still,
the DJI V1 and V2 goggle.
Yeah, they're so big and airy, and you can see so much. As much as these goggles that I have, we were goofing around testing out. I worked out, but right after it, before we got on our stream, and I was a little hot, so it got foggy in there. But the fan does work pretty good. It did clear it out pretty good, but it's still, you've got spots where you can't kind of focus, and then you got that whole thing going on, and you didn't have that with the V1s, in the whatever the hell the second ones were.
See, Grumpy uses
Goggles 1 V2
on a daily basis.
So
He always uses dildo.
I never tried the FPV RC2. It's not worth. I wished I had the one with the throttle or the rear throttle, the second version, but I'm not going to go. I'm not paying any money for that. I'll wait till they get on eBay for 50 cents and then I'll buy one for $50.
Has anyone tried the trip sim? I haven't even heard of the trip sim yet.
We'll have to look that up.
I got too many sims as is.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what that is, huh? Let's see.
I got drone racing league, I got lift off, and I got wings. And that'll do it for me.
Yeah, I'm just looking at a video that does a 3D of it. Oh, cool. That is cool. Here, I'll let me just share my screen. I just got a live. Let's see, trip. Here it is.
The drone race simulator.
Yeah, it's just an action. That's pretty fun. Looks like a Call of Duty map. That would be really fun if you could play Call of Duty and freaking fly drone. So that is pretty cool. That's the first time I've seen it. I'm glad you said something because there's so much stuff that happens that if everybody doesn't like say something, or share it, but those look pretty cool. That's definitely looks good. I would like to try that. I'll take my X-Lite and hook it up. I think that's what we did a couple of winters ago when I was just learning. And I went away from simulators and what I need to do is, so is that on Steam? Is that something you can purchase through Steam? Or is it its own? I'd just download that. That looks fun though.
Yeah, it is on Steam. I kind of like this part here.
Oh, yeah, let me turn this one over. Oh, neat. Yeah, this is just somebody's drone FPV simulator available on PC and Mac.
How do you rewind this thing? There we go.
Yeah, Steam. It says Steam community. Yeah.
It's kind of freaky.
Oh yeah, look at that. I should make one for where I live. That would be cool if you could have your own maps. I'm going to fly the Red Mountain with Dad Random. It would make for cool flights. That's the that one that it keeps showing you, the one that's the terminal. That's actually a map in Call of Duty. Yeah, fly down with the ski jumper. That would be fun too. Where you're tracking like a skier. That would be actually really cool. Just to learn how to
Coming
move
up
with the
next.
moving.
There you go.
With a moving object. Little.
Yeah, no, that's
Trip.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it. You can get it through. You can buy it through Steam.
It seems to be a simulator more made for gamepad controller and not a FPV controller. Maddie's Throne World is here. And Bob Casey is here. Howdy, fellas.
What a trip. It's such a trip.
So,
get that turned up there. What the heck is my freaking... There we go. Yeah, it's. I would say that. I would say that the prop guards are going to stay on a lot of these birds, um, especially where you can. It doesn't if you can take that little bit of drag and you're not trying to get long range out of it. You're trying to be more,
Okay, here's interesting. Matt was trying out the Holy Stone remote ID module.
No.
Isn't that the one that Jim won and sent it to Matt? Wasn't that?
Yeah, that's the one. That's this one.
Okay. So Matt got his. I don't see Chuck here yet, so we don't know if Chuck received his yet or not.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. They're pretty good at knocking. They're not very big. They're just come in Amazon packages, so they flew right out. 5,000 feet, and you were still getting the signal. Yeah. Anytime I fly the heavy ones, I'm going to start sticking it on there. At least telling people I got it on.
Yeah.
Putting it on there and. Okay, I'm starting my RID right now, guys. Got to get that in the video so everybody. I'll still get crap, so it won't matter.
Yeah. You're ruining the hobby for everybody.
Yeah, I am. I'm an absolute disaster.
Well, I'm supposed to disagree with you right now.
Let's see. My Autel Lite Plus already has a RID built in. Oh, you got the Lite Plus? I've never flown any of the lights. Autel's, gosh, it's very disappointing with those guys. I actually, when Kai was told me that they were fire sailing the Autel V3s, the version 3s, the 6K camera version with the big smart controller, they're $1,800. Those are a really good deal. So you get the whole package. You get a freaking great camera with an adjustable freaking exposure, and that's probably one of the best deals. The only thing that's wrong with the Autels, I don't know about the V3 because I never flew one, was they were the one I had just didn't fly as smooth as the DJI, the Mavic 3 Pro. It just was not as smooth, but I don't know. They could have smoothed out the flight characteristics. Just flew real powerfully, and it didn't have smooth motions. The DJI birds just tend to have a much more pleasing flight, just feel. And with the big bird, you can really feel the speed and stuff. But I can't say that, I can't say that about the light. Maddie, you should probably say something about that. What you feel about the light? The light, did they improve it? That's kind of their mid-range.
He says Light Plus flies very similar to DJI drones.
Yeah, he says, yeah, that would make sense.
But still not good enough. But
I think, I think that it came to marketing and delivery. They got really screwed when they put out that second generation. They probably got hit with lots of costs, and they had to raise the prices. We can go there, and it just got to the point where everybody got excited, and then they went away because they're like, God, I'm not going to pay that much money for an entry level, it would be like an Air 2 with obstacle avoidance, or a Mini 2 with obstacle avoidance, basically. Cameras were great though, just over sharpened, but beautiful. Beautiful cameras on the Nano Plus. Yeah, they're done. Yeah, Autel's given up. They're just going for the big cash.
Unfortunately, we can't afford to lose all these companies. I mean, then all we have left is EXO and Potenzic and
Holy Stone, DJI.
I wasn't gonna put Holy Stone and was EXO. I wasn't gonna do that to Holy Stone.
EXO has just not gotten themselves out of the plastic toy gig, even though their camera, I can honestly say, and I've said this before, that the camera was really good. It's got a great camera on it, but it just doesn't make you feel good. I would so quickly go to a Mavic, an Air or to an Air 3 any day than to go that direction. The Air 3 is just an absolutely superior flying machine. And it flies like a Mavic 3. You get the same feel, but in a smaller bag. And you can actually get your Mavic 3 in a small bag. I traveled with it all last summer. And it was actually very easy to tote around. I just got a different case. I got myself a custom case where everything fit nice, and just threw it in my backpack and dragged it through the airport.
Well,
and I have 2 batteries.
I'm actually considering selling the Air 2S and just get a Mini 4 and be done with it.
Yeah, the Mini 4 is. If I traveled with the Mini 4, it would go in my bag instantly. It just doesn't weigh anything. It doesn't. It's like carrying a shaving kit. There's no difference. And you get so much out of it. Yeah, I would stick it up in a bad windy day. I would trust it if it was, say, 15 to 20 mile an hour gusts and I just needed to get some shots.
The ultimate mini drone still is the Mini 2.
Right. Well, that can handle the heavier weather because they added more punch to the lipos.
Yeah, but it's under the weight. It does not have remote ID built into it.
Yeah.
Both 3 and 4 have remote ID in it, and you can't disable it, even though you technically not required to run it because as long as you run on a smaller battery.
Right.
But because it's on it, you can't disable it. So
yeah, what's the point? Yeah. It's built in, so it doesn't matter. I'm good. I don't care where people think where I'm at.
Well,
and it's hard for
you're on a different.
But when you're flying the Mini, it's so quiet. It is so like non-intrusive.
Yeah.
You put it up and nobody cares. It's everybody. Oh, it's drone. That's I think what really helps with that one. It looks like a toy. It looks inert. But you get a big freaking drone out there, it looks like a flying freaking lawnmower, it scares people. They're like, oh my God, you could hurt people with that. And FPV quads, they're all like that. You're like, oh my God, that's dangerous. They're blowing tanks up with that in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yes, they are, because they're fast. You don't even have to put explosives on it. Just strap a big enough lipo to it. You could start a fire. He's like, wow, that was a real good explosive drone you got there. That was the Helion.
It goes boom
with 2 1300s on it.
Yeah. So next year, suggestions for model names is the Kaboom.
The Kaboom.
The Kaboom was a weight carrying capacity of 1 grenade. Yeah, we all want the Helion, but
I still look at it. And you know, it's kind of like when you were little, you got the JCPenney catalog out there, and once you got through the women's underwear section, you went down to the toys. Oh, I'm sorry.
Too much information. Too much information.
When I was younger, I was advanced. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you get to the toys and you just find that toy that you really wanted to see, and you looked at it every day. That's kind of what I do with drones that I like. I'll freaking look them up every day, read a little bit about them, get close to the buy button. And, you know, it's just like, oh, I might buy it. No, not today. So have you got has Mr. Croc showed up yet?
No, and I don't even see him in the tracking.
Oh my God, Mr. Croc's lost in the mail.
That's why I'm asking, did you even drop him off yet? Because normally, you know, the second you pop it in the mail,
I got a receipt. I got an air tracking thing for him. I did send him over a weekend. That usually screws everything up, you know. And then you got Christmas stuff. You know, Mr. Croc might be lost in Christmas.
No, I've got one more package shown on my list, and that's from Newbie Drone.
I'll check it out right now.
I
opened up a US. I opened up a USPS account just for. Let's see.
Yeah, an unformed delivery. As soon as a package gets dropped that's supposed to come to you, it'll show in the package tracking.
Let's see. I have to sign in here. Let's see where we're at here. Track a package. Oh. Anyway, I'm new.
Well, if you have the receipt, you have the tracking number. So
yeah, no, I've got the.
Take a picture of it and send it to me, so I have the tracking number. Bob Casey's heading for supper. Hey, Merry Christmas, Bob. Thanks for popping in. So I was out in Dallas over the weekend, and I found somebody taller than me. Well, Wesley Stilts, he was taller than me anyway.
He gives you the down shot there.
Yeah, I think I did the other way around too. Okay, there it is. There's it the other way around.
Let me go grab.
So he must have been about 6 foot in real life, and then 2 foot stilts on him. What? Where the hell you run off to now? Hey, talk about randomness.
I was just looking to see if I could still have my receipt. Prepaid mail. Oh, well. We hope it makes it. Nobody said anything. I got a receipt when I got there. I remember when I gave it, I dropped it off. So,
Well, as of today, he has not arrived. And I did go check the mail today. Because I had packages in from Race Day and Get FPV.
yeah, I just, what day did I send it out? I was looking for the date. Yeah, 12/8. So,
Yeah, it should have been here like 4 days ago.
yeah. Was it 12/8? Is that right? That sound right?
That's a Friday.
It's just a lot of stuff is just freaking dragging right now because of the volume. I sent something out before Christmas and it just took a while. But this was wrapped good and it had a good label on it. That doesn't mean shit. And it's light and who knows?
You didn't send it. You didn't send it to my old address, did you?
No, I hope not. I thought I told you the address.
Well, you sent me a picture of it, but
Right.
that address actually make it onto the label.
I can't. I don't know. I can't. But I don't. It wasn't Missile Drive. It wasn't that one. I can't. I thought I kept a. I think I thought I kept a copy of it, but not gonna fret about it right now. It's
Well, if it's this address that you sent me on the screenshot,
yeah. What was the screenshot I gave you? Yeah, that was the. Yeah, because I had to type that in.
and that was on the 12th.
The 12th, yeah. So this is maybe this is the wrong receipt. This is actually another one that I sent out. This is not yours. This is another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense because that's over a weekend. It was done on like a Friday. No, yeah, it was maybe the next day. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's 2 days. It was sitting in the freaking post office doing nothing, and then it's in the mess going to Texas. You know, with all the other thousands and thousands of packages of people because they moved there. Yeah, this is the wrong one. All right. Yeah, I only got a few more minutes, so I gotta go get dressed. I gotta go to dinner.
Yeah. Well,
But we're good.
Before you run off, so I'm going to give away.
Oh, cool.
One of these flashlights.
Oh yeah, you got the rechargeable.
Yeah. USB-C charging on it.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Runs on 18650 cell, which is in it. You have to actually open this thing up to get out a little piece of paper. So be prepared for that. I like this little thing. It has a little pocket clip in there with it, belt clip, whatever you want to call it. It's a bright little booger. So hashtag light. Hashtag light. So let's see. Edit that. We'll put just hashtag. Come on, get back here. Light. All right. There we go.
Light. Now remember, it's light as in flashlight, not as in.
Yeah. I was gonna do light me up, but I figure that's too much to type. So where's all the lurkers at? Yeah.
We want stuff. We want stuff.
Of course, some of us don't know how to spell anything. So, was he a light or lit? Carolina Air Shots. Merry Christmas.
Light.
Yeah, you don't need some spelling classes. You don't just need some spelling classes. And the way this is going to work, you'll just send me your address and I'll ship it straight from Amazon to you.
Yeah, I like
I don't
that.
know if it's going to make it for Christmas or not, but we'll get it. We'll get it.
It's kind
I'll
of
get
nice
it
that way.
ordered tonight, and whenever it arrives, it arrives.
Hey, John K just joined us.
We got another John K.
Yep.
Do we need a Smurf him?
Yep.
All right.
Helion is not light.
All right. John K, you've been smurfed. Feel free to push hashtag light into the chat so even you can have a chance to win. Yeah, good luck with that, Manny. If I could afford that thing, I'd buy one for myself. I'd share all about it with y'all, of course, but it definitely would not be given away. All right. Where is this giveaway tool?
I have a ton of lights. Could always use another. I know, Maddie. You spend so much. Your life is spent in the dark. So you could use all the flashlights. You could. There's not enough flashlights in the world.
All right, fellas. We got 8 entries so far. Come on. There's got to be a couple more out there needing a little flashlight.
If you haven't, hit the thumb.
Yeah. There's that. So we'll get where are we at now? We're at 9. Come on, one more. One more. Don't make me out of my own drawing.
Could Sunrise fly your Helion if you had one? I think Kelly should fly it.
Kelly would be even worse. He'll start this. This is gonna be epic, and next thing you know,
freaking do his little initial pop off and.
All right, we got some more entries coming here.
All right,
Yellow
here
Rose.
we go.
Speaking of Yellow Rose, he does a drone instructional thing on Christmas Day at soccer field near him. For details, get with him.
Jeffrey Smith just joined us.
Yep.
New guy.
Okay, we got to smurf him too. All right. Jeffrey Smith, you're getting smurfed. All right.
I need to know who the big winner is.
You've been wrenched.
I need to know who the big winner is before I go.
All right. Let's see. We have 11 entries. Let's go back one more time. We'll do one more. 11 entries. All right.
That's a few.
Here goes nothing.
Rigged.
Rigged, yeah. Well, might as well start early. And the winner is the
Oh,
Grumpy Vlogger.
Definitely
Well,
rigged.
Lloyd needed some enlightening, so I'm good with that.
Floyd was enlightened.
Well, Lloyd needs to be lit or something. Enlightened.
Oh, Akarisho, it's rigged. Oh man, look at everybody freaking spouting off. No, if I wanted, it would be rigged.
Even Grumpy says he's rigged.
Oh boy.
All right, Lloyd. Just to make sure, send me your address so I can get this thing ordered into you. LoneStarUAV@gmail.com. Oh, I gotta say it real slow. He's not that fast anymore. LoneStarUAV@gmail.com.
Yeah, you can't talk too fast sometimes.
Well, I mean, he's getting up there in age, you know.
Oh man. All righty, guys. Like I said, I'm getting ready to hit the freaking pavement. I got to go to a dinner thing tonight. A little bit of a dinner and entertainment thing. Something different. Get me out of my shell.
Is it going to be like my masquerade ball for Christmas?
I don't know. It's supposed to
The
be
ball that wasn't a ball was
comedy
the gourmet food that started with potato salad.
Kai, I'm going to take a picture of the food just so you know. They said it's that they're going to be individual meals, and I warned everybody. I said, don't
Individual
get crazy.
meals, so TV dinner qualifies, right?
Yeah, whatever it is, we'll see.
You're gonna get the freaking snack tray like they hand out on the airplanes.
It's the usual chicken, beef, and I think raviolis or something like that. No tacos. Yeah, exactly. I miss Taco Tuesday. I mean, I'm a creature of habit. Yesterday, last week, I made my own tacos. They turned out great. Oh, all right. My wife just said I got 15 minutes, so I got to go. I planned on going here, and it's 4:58. I got.
Oh, you got take
17 minutes actually, huh?
You got to take a shower yet?
No, I'm not going to go that
Fit
far.
in there and run under it.
I look fine. I just need to get my workout clothes off. Yeah, we're good. I wished I was having tacos. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I stir fried up some beef last time. So prime rib. Yeah, okay.
Prime rib.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Beef or pork?
It'll actually be a rib. One rib. All righty. I serious though, but I got to cruise. So hey, everybody have a good one. Have a Merry Christmas and
you have a Merry Christmas. I'm sure we'll talk between now and then. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
We'll get your and Johnny Drone Flyer, unfortunately too late, but he made it.
And of course, we are not going to see where. Yeah, just make sure you get the thumb, guys, as you exit the building. Are you going to keep them any longer, Kai?
No, we're gonna wrap this up now.
All righty.
I still have some work to do. So
all right. I'm trying not to work right now, so I got one more day tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Merry Christmas. We'll see you after Christmas, Tuesday at 5:30 again, our regular time. So
yeah,
until then, happy holidays.
I don't know if I'll do one. I haven't done one on a Friday, but we'll see. It wasn't going to happen. But anyway, I'm out of here.